Om Sadashivasavarambham Shankaracharyammadhyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Om. Atha Panchamodhyayaha Arjuna Uvacha Sanyasam Karmanam Krishna Punaryogancha Shamsasi Yachreya Etayorekam Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam Shri Bhagavad Uvacha Sanyasah Karma Yogascha Nishreyasakara Vubhau Tayostu Karma Sanyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate Nyeyassa Nitya Sanyasi Yo Nadveshti Nakangshati Nirdvandvo Hi Mahabaho Sukham Bandhat Pramuchyate Sankhya Yoga Prathak Bala Pravadanti Na Panditaha Ekamapyasthita Samyagubayor Vindate Phalam Yat Sankhyaih Prapyate Sthanam Tadyogairapi Gamyate Ekam Sankhyancha Yogancha Yah Pashyati Sapashyati Sanyasastu Mahabaho Dukkhamaptumayogataha Yoga Yukto Munir Brahma Nachireda Digacchati Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyaha Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate Naiva Kinchit Karomiti Yukte Manyeta Tattvavit Pashyan Sprinvan Sprishan Jigran Ashnan Gachan Swapan Shwasan Pralaban Visrajan Grannan Unmishan Nimishan Napi Yeyani Indriyartheshu Vartanta Iti Dharayan Brahmanyadhaya Karmani Sangam Tyaktva Karoti Yaha Lipyate na sapapena padmapatramivambasa Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi Yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktvatma shuddhaye Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantimapnoti naishtikim Ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan Nakartratvanna karmani lokasya srjati prabhuh Nakarma phala sanyogam swabhavastu pravartate Nadatte kasyachit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhuh Ajnanena vratam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha Jnanena tu tadajnanam yeshanashitamatmanaha Tesham adityavajnanam prakashayati tatparam. Okay. So last time we had a review from 1 to the 12th shloka of the 5th chapter, where Arjuna's question was sannyasa or karma, which lifestyle is a better one? And Krishna, Bhagavan clearly clarified that whichever ashrama you are in, whichever lifestyle you use, mind has to be calmed down and then jnanam has to go. So karma, upasana, samuchaya, jnanam is what is the teaching of the Shastras. So that doesn't change. And then very clearly how, if you are not prepared and you get into sannyasa, it will be a major problem. A person who is mentally prepared, if he is in grihastha ashrama also, doesn't matter, he is as good as a sannyasi, and his mind is without three things: nirdvandvaha, okay, na dveshti, na kankshati. So if these three things are not there, the person, let it be in karma yoga or let it be in jnana yoga, will attain the highest benefit. How do you do it? Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha. So submission to Ishvara and karma phala tyagam without any attachment. When you do the karma, nothing will come and bind you, which is a karma phala. Okay. And that understanding and knowledge that I am not the indriyas, I am not the manas, I am not the buddhi, I am nitya buddha shuddha atma, that is the one which will detach from all the karmas, although bodily every karma is happening. Karma is not being asked to stop. Continue the karma. Karma doesn't get stopped at all, because Shruti will never contradict itself. In the third chapter, very clearly says, Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthat yakarma kriti. If there is no moment when you cannot be without karma, even without you knowing, lot of activities are happening inside ourselves, mind, our sthula shariram. Just you have to be just calm and listen. You can listen to the lot of sounds happening inside the stomach. Grr, grr, everything is happening. So nothing stops. So stopping it is a foolishness. Then what to do? Not to get attached to it, not to get enamored by it. The moment you mentally detach, let karma continue. How it will be? Paschan, shrinvan, sprishan, jigran, ashnan, gachan, swapan, shwasan. So eyes are seeing, hands are doing its work, legs are doing its work, but I am not connected to anything. Why? They are doing what they are supposed to do. Karya karana sangata is happening. And I am completely submitted and surrendered, by which my ahankara will start getting subdued to a great extent. Because only then jnanam will be, paripakvata will come. Otherwise the ahankara will keep on challenging this jnanam. Right. So up to the 12th shloka, completely for a karma yogi, how it needs to be there, what is the path, what is the sadhana he has to follow, very, very clearly mentioned. From the 13th to 21st shloka is very clearly for a jnana yogi. How is this jnana yogi? So it starts with sarva karmani manasa. Let us go. Sarva karmani manasa. Sanyasyaste sukham vashi. Navadvare pure dehi. Naiva kurvanna karayan. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasya aste sukham vashi. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasya aste sukham vashi. Navadvare pure dehi na eva kurvan na karayan. Okay, the breakup is Navadvare pure dehi na eva kurvan na karayan. How will the Anvayam be now? The Anvayam is Vashi Dehi Sarvakarmani. Vashi Dehi Sarvakarmani Manasa Sanyasya. Vashi Dehi Sarvakarmani Manasa Sanyasya. Navadware Pure. Navadware Pure Na eva kurvan Na karayan Sukhamaste. Let me again tell you. Understand the prose form. Once we know the meaning, the prose form, it is very easy to understand the details of it. Vashi Dehi Sarvakarmani Manasa Sanyasya Navadware Pure Na eva kurvan Na karayan Sukhamaste. What is the verb here? What is the central, the subject, object and the verb in the statement? Pravachan otherwise will continue. Mind will not work. Start working the mind now. What is the subject, object and the verb? 3 words out of this will make a complete sentence. The rest gets added to it. The central 3 words.
Kurvan.
Kaha kurvan?
Dehi.
Dehi. Dehi. Dehi. What is the verb here?
Karayan.
Kurvan, Karayan and all is connected with something else. Dehi Sukham Aste. As Bhuvi. To be. As Dhatu. Dehi Sukham Aste. What is Dehi? Deha. Dehi. Okay. Deha is body. Dehi is the indweller in the body. So who is the indweller in the body? Atma. So Dehi is who? Atma. How is Atma? Sukham. Aste. Atma is just the way it is there. Atma is present at all times the way it is there. That's all is the statement. Central statement in this, Atma, the way it is just there. When you say Atma is there, then what do you want to add adjectives or work towards this Atma? How is this Atma? Atma Sukham. Atma is Sukham. Okay, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Sat, Chit, Ananda, Atma. Sukham means this. Satchit Atma Aste. Okay. But how is this Dehi? What is the quality of Dehi? Navadware Pure Dehi, it is where it is present. How is this Dehi present? Vashi. It is Vashi. What is Vash? In control, no. Being blessed. It is blessing everything. Swami. Vashi equal to Swami. Okay. Understand this. If I am the owner of something, by law, everything is controlled by me. That is why I am the owner, right? The driver is the owner of the car when he is driving. It may belong to anyone, but driver is vashi. The car is under the driver's vasha. Are you able to get this? Okay. So vashi dehi. So what is the adjective of dehi? That Atma is vashi. That means it is the owner of everything. Owner means what? It is not to show ownership. Nothing can impact it. Nothing can impact it. Then what can it be impact? It is a vashi of what? Next question comes here. Okay. Dehi is vashi when you say it is Swami. Swami of what?
Manasa. Swami of Manasa. One.
Is it only that? 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 Well, whatever you ask, I can ask the same question unless you give a full answer here. All are giving partial answers. So, the Swami of the Shariratraya. Are you able to get that? He is the Swami of the Shariratraya. That means whatever happens in the three Shariras is not going to impact this Vashi Dehi. Okay. And if it is not going to impact, Sukha Maste. Like in Tamil you say, Shivan Shivanena Irnan. Shiv kaisa tha? Shiv jaisa tha. Nothing more than that. Shiv kaisa hai? Shiv jaisa hai. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. क्या है? कुछ नहीं करना है. क्या करना है? कुछ नहीं करना है. Why? There is nothing to be controlled. Because everything is happening due to the blessing. It cannot impact me. That means I am a free bird. Just imagine you are the only free bird in this cosmos. Do you have to control anything? Can the cosmos control you? No. Nothing can happen. Okay. How do I know there is a cosmos? Because I am there. My amness and thisness says that there is a cosmos. If I am not there, the cosmos is redundant. Please understand this. It is not because of the cosmos I am born. It's turning it completely. Navadware pure dehi. Sthula sharire pure dehi. Navadware pure dehi. Pura means what? Pura. City. Pura means city. Nagpur. Kanpur. That Pura means city. That city has got 9 gates. This city has got 9 gates. Navadwara Puri. What is Navadwara Puri? My Sthula Sharira. How many openings I have? You can count it. 9 openings we have. Ashta Chakra Navadwara Devanam Pura Yodhya Tasyagam Hiranmayah Koshaha. Clear? Huh? So, Navadware Pure, in that Navadwara Puri, that Dehi is present. Who is the Swami of this Navadwara Puri? Dehi. Who is the Swami? So, this Pura cannot do anything to the king. The city cannot do anything to the king. He is the Swami. He has got a protection, or he has got some. This is where the term Upadhi is very clear. He has a Upadhi to manifest his presence out, and that is the Deha. Otherwise also everywhere he is there, but that manifestation is not possible. So there is an Upadhi. This upadhi is Navadvara Pura, which is called Sthula Sharira. This Sthula Sharira Astijayate Vardate Viparinamate Apakshiyate Vinashyati iti Tad Vikaravati Etat Sthula Shariram. I get it and I give it. I continue to be that way. It is incidental that this Navadvara has come to me. Correct? That is why he is the Vashi and the Dehi, the indweller, Antaryami. Antaram Yamayati iti Antaryami. That word Antaryami has got such a great meaning. Antaram Yamayati, who can just be in that and wherever, at any point, any small place, you are sensitive to every cell. Why? Jiva is there. That Jiva is coming because of this Atma. Even how much ever we say this hair is a dead stuff, when the person cuts it, you understand, you feel it. When the nails are dead, still when you cut it, you feel it. Means what? It is still there in a part of this Navadvara Pura. Okay? And this Antaryami is blessing even that. This Dehi is blessing even that. Is it clear? So, Navadvare Pure Dehi Vashi Sukham Aste. So, Navadvare Pure, that Dwara will, that city will be doing its job, what it has to do. All activities will happen in that city. There is so many systems are there. When you talk of a city, you have so many systems, there are people who manage the systems, everything will be happening. The king doesn't have to get involved in everything, but the king's blessing is there in everything. Does any of these things attach the king? No. They are all happening by itself. Okay. Then, Dehi Sarva Karmani. Sarva Karmani, this Deha is doing karma. Is the Dehi doing karma or is the Deha doing karma? Why? How can you say Deha is doing karma? Deha is giving instructions. Blessings. Then how do you know Deha is doing the karma? Dehi is akarta, so he is incapable of doing any. He doesn't need to do any karma. Okay. How do you say that is fine? Because Brahman is easy, Atma is easy to understand. Correct? Now come to the other part. This Deha is Sthula. How can it do any karma? Ahankara is driving. Ahankara is driving what? To what? To what? Karmani is not, to do the karma. How can you tell that? How can you say that it is doing the karma? Does it have a capability to do karma? How? Somewhere you should tell me from where this karma factor comes to this Deha. It is an accepted fact it is doing karma. But technically tell me, how can it do a karma? This Dehi is not doing anything. The Deha is doing. Deha is Sthula Sharira. Can this Sthula Sharira do karma? Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, Sukshma Sharira or Sthula Sharira? It will be clear here. So can the Sthula Sharira do karma? Without Sthula Sharira, the Sukshma Sharira cannot do karma, I agree. But is the Sthula Sharira doing the karma is my question. Without the driver, the car cannot go. But is the car driving, or is the driver driving the car? The car cannot do by itself anything, huh? So Sthula Sharira cannot do karma. Then who is doing the karma in the Sthula Sharira? Sitting in the Sthula Sharira? Sukshma Sharira. Who is, huh? Swami cannot do anything. This is where the mistake happens. Every time we will tell the Swami is doing, which means that after killing someone, if I, Swami cannot do that. That is why the next statement will come very clear. Na eva kurvan, na karayan. Yes, put that word very clearly. He knows that we will make this mistake. Swami will not do anything. Blessed by Swami, the Sukshma, Sthula, Sharira will continue doing the job. Where is this Sukshma and Sthula Sharira? Navadware Pure, sitting inside. Instigated by the Sukshma Sharira, in that also specific instigated by the Antahkarana, in that also specific instigated by the Ahankara, that will make my Jnanendriya Karmendriya to work. That will manifest through the Sharira as Karmani. The car is driving or the petrol is driving the car. Correct? When you say the driver is driving the car is moving, which is seen. What is driving the car? The energy coming out of the petrol, which is converted to energy from Sthula petrol by the system driven by this driver, where more acceleration, less acceleration, that is driving the car. But what is visible? Car is driving. So we all say car is driving. Car doesn't have a capability neither to drive nor to nothing it can do. So the Sthula Sharira doesn't have the capability. The Gola comes by itself, cannot do anything. The Sukshma Sharira is the instigator of the Sthula Sharira. Where are both present? Navadware Pure. Correct? And they are all instigated by whom? Ahankara. Now what is the connection between Ahankara and Swami? There is a Swami which is Dehi and there is an Ahankara. So who is doing it now? Is Ahankara doing? Can Ahankara independently do anything? So Swami cannot do anything, will not do anything. By the blessings of the Swami, the Ahankara is capable. Ahankara gets a capability by blessing of the Swami. And Ahankara is doing it. Correct? So what they have said is perfectly correct. We have to understand it clearly. The moment we say the body is doing, then all attributes are to the body. Sharira Trayam, you have Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram sitting. The Sukshma is more potent than the Sthula Shariram. Once a decision is taken, the Sthula Shariram is only the slave to just implement it wherever it can. If it is beyond its ability, it will give up. How much ever the Sukshma Sharira, the mind says, no, run. I have run 15 kilometers. Mind says, still run. Before the line, Sthula Sharira can buckle because it's based on its ability. That is why it doesn't have a life by itself. Is it clear? How much ever we say that this fan is running, the electricity is making the fan run. Electricity is not connected by however the fan runs, however good the fan is, however bad the fan is. If there is a short circuit in the fan also, electricity is not impacted. Is it clear? Right? Now if you say electricity makes the fan run, It is actually not only electricity, but there is something in the center inside which we do not know, that is converting that electricity to make it run. That is Sukshma. What we see Sthula is the three plates. They are incapable of doing anything. They only have abilities. Is it clear? So, coming back, now you see, no, Navadwara is the housing for Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira. What is Sthula Sharira defined as? Panchikrita Pancha Mahabhutaih Kritam Sat Janya Sat Karma Janyam. Correct? Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati iti षड्विकारावत् etat sthula shariram. What is Sukshma Shariram defined as? Apanchikrita Pancha Mahabhutaih Kritam Sat Karma Janyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Sadhanam. There it is Ayatanam. Navadware Puri is the housing, Ayatanam. Here that which drives it is the sadhanam, the instrument. What makes your house a home? Is the wall making the house a home? Or you need people to make that house a home? Correct? So there is something which is Sukshma, which is making this Sthula to work. And these two, where are they present? It is present in a city called Navadwara Puri. Okay? And behind all this, someone is blessing. Why someone is blessing? If that person who is blessing gets involved in the action, then likes and dislikes will come even for that person. Problem. Correct? That is why Purushaha Prakriti. Purushaha is there independent, blessing the Prakriti, and Prakriti evolution is happening. Same way this Dehi is blessing, and the Prakriti Navadwara Puri, which has got Sthula Sukshma Sharira, are continuing to work. I will ask an incidental question. Is Dehi blessing the Karana Sharira? Sthula Sukshma Sharira we spoke. Is the Dehi blessing the Karana Sharira? Yes. Someone said no, four are telling yes. I am confused. How? What? Huh? Say who or what, say now. Don't stop. Everyone put their point. Question is Dehi blessing the Karana Sharira? Yes. We know clearly Dehi is blessing the Sthula Sukshma Sharira. Yes. Is Dehi blessing the Karana Sharira is a question. Yes. Is there anyone saying no to this? Is there anyone saying no to this?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because the Karma Sharira is the vasanas that they carry because of our past action.
No, the answer is it blessing or not blessing?
No, sir. Not blessing.
Not blessing. Okay, why?
So it involves only essential karma saving. Whereas this is for
Prarabdha. Okay, so
how can it bless?
No, how can it bless means I am asking, can it bless or not?
Karma it can bless.
Why it cannot bless?
Well, it is not involved in it is involved in only prarabdha karma.
What?
This Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira.
Agreed.
Karma Sharira involves a whole
Agreed.
So it can't bless it.
Why it cannot bless it? If it can bless these two, why it cannot bless the Karana Sharira?
If you consider the seed example that you gave last week, the potentially the seed has got all the attributes of the tree, which is in
Correct. Agreed.
If you consider that example, yes, the blessing should be there for the seed to germinate. For the seed to germinate, there must be a factor which will enable it to germinate, even though it has got all the qualities. So from that aspect, I feel yes, blessing is there. Sorry for changing this.
So you have also come with everyone that it is blessing.
Suddenly I remember this seed example.
Okay, fair enough. So everyone says it is blessing. Sure. Huh? This question is irrelevant. That is the answer. This question is irrelevant. Karana Sharira is a concept just to tell how did this Sukshma Sthula Sharira come. What I know, what I understand, what I can control, what I need to know is only Sthula Sukshma Sharira. When Karana Sharira, I don't know also about it. How does it matter whether this Dehi is blessing it or not blessing it, or doesn't matter to me? The moment I say it is blessing, then I am knowledgeable about it. Then that Karana Sharira does not remain Karana Sharira. If I have said it is blessing, then it is no more Karana Sharira. Are you able to get that? But the same thing can be looked from a different perspective, that if it is blessing too, and if you tell the Dehi is all pervading, why it cannot pervade Karana Sharira? In case it is there, I do not know about it, but in case it is there, it is blessing that also. Why, these doubts become pertinent only in the context. Suppose, like Malati madam said, that bring the seed example and now you tell me Karana Sharira is not blessed by the Dehi, then you have a problem. Because if that blessing is not that, how did from that Karana Sharira it come to the Sukshma Sthula Sharira? How did manifestation itself happen? So I have to presume that it is blessing. It doesn't matter. But for our practical purpose, it's an irrelevant question. It is like saying, in this dark room, pitch dark room where nothing is visible, there is a red color photograph. Let it be red or let it be any color, how does it matter to me? It's a pitch dark room, I can't see anything. In that, a red photograph doesn't matter. Nothing. Photograph itself doesn't matter, then red color 100% will not matter. Are we able to get this? We have to view it in a very clear way. That is why only in such shlokas we are able to go back forth and try to see it in the right perspective. So, Navadvare Pure Sarva Karmani Kurvanti Manasa Sanyasta. Now, when is this Dehi able to Sukhamaste? When Karmani are happening in Navadvare at the Sthula level, prompted by the Sukshma. And how is the Sukshma? Sanyasta. Just doing their job. Samam nyasta iti sanyasta. Okay. So imagine a person who is, now we are looking at it from a Jivatman, not a Paramarthika Tattva, from a Jiva Tattva. Imagine a person who is completely disengaged with his body, but the body is doing the work. Disengaged with his Antakarana and the Karmendriya and Jnanendriya, they are doing their work. Pashyan, Shrinvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Swapan, Shwasan. Things are just happening. Why? That is that job. Prakrite kriyamanani. Prakritehe kriyamanani. Guna karmani. Its job as per the law, and it is happening. If it is happening out, it is happening in also. For that it requires a blessing, which is this Atma. Atma is not connected to that. But I can understand this manifested Atma only in Navadvarapuri. So I am talking of this confined, so-called confined Atma inside the Navadvarapuri. मैं उतना ही परछाई देख रहा हूं जिधर वो आत्मा का आउटलाइन इज कमिंग विद दिस नवद्वारपुरी, क्योंकि उसका बाहर का मुझे दिखता नहीं है. सब जगह है वो आत्मा बट दिखता नहीं है. व्हाट इज मीनिंगफुल टू मी इज ओनली दिस. करेक्ट? इन दिस अनअटैच्ड. व्हाई? प्रकृति डूइंग इट्स वर्क. प्रकृति मीन्स व्हाट? स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म शरीर, दे आर डूइंग देयर वर्क. That means this person na kurvanti is not doing any work, na tu karayan is neither the instigator for doing the work. Are you able to understand? Naiva kurvanti na karayan. Then what is he doing? Sukhamaste. बैठ रहा है, कॉफी पी रहा है, बैठ रहा है, बस वही अपना घर का मामा जैसा. घर का काम में कुछ नहीं करेगा, बैठ के कॉफी पीते रहेगा. सुखमास्ते. बराबर है ना? दैट्स व्हाट द जॉब इज. ब्लेसिंग, नथिंग, डूइंग एनीथिंग, कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, डजंट गेट इन्वॉल्व्ड, बट एक्टिविटीज आर हैपनिंग ट्रेमेंडसली. सच अ पर्सन इज अ मुक्त पुरुष. Now if you want to understand how that Mukta Purusha, it is not by what actions. That is why we all like a fool say, will he sit, will he stand, will he have a halo, will he have this, will he speak, will he eat? No, no, no. He will be like anyone and everyone, but mentally detached with everything what is happening. That you and me, no one can see. Each person only can see themselves, whether they are attached or detached. How do you know they are attached or detached? How will a person know whether you are attached or detached? Not choice. It is not choice. It is sadhana will make you attached or detached. It is not choice. Choice means you are exercising your vasanas, likes and dislikes. You choiceless. Means what? In any situation, na bandhakatvam, na atriptikaratvam, na dukkha mishritatvam. Karma is going on. That karma phala is got no connection to his karma. He is already in the next karma. Whatever karma phala is there, you all see it. Are you able to get this? Right? Okay. We'll go to the next one. Sukhamaste. Now this as dhatu again is being used. Where is this as dhatu used earlier? Aste is what?
Establish. Establish.
No. Grammar. Come to grammar. Aste. Grammar. Aste. What dhatu sits under which? As dhatu is sitting where now? Parasmay pada, atmane pada. Ayura shaste, ashaste, shaste, aste. It is shown as a third person here. That third person needs to get converted to first person. Sukham aste, asmi, aswaha, asmaha. Like that, when you say aste, it is a third person. So Atma is looked as a third person and given an answer here. Now there is a big jump to convert that third person to first person. Asmi it has to become now. Are you able to understand? That Atma is sitting like that. Till now it has not come to I, the Atma is sitting like that. That conversion has to happen still. Grammar tells how far we are in this. That is why that every word very clearly given here. You are in the Prathama Shatkam only. Jivatma. But giving a good flavor of how that Atma alone is. Then I the Atma, you will have to go much later. Okay, let us go ahead. Okay. The next one is very, very, very similar to this. Nakartritvam nakarmani. Tritvam nakar. Lokasya srijati prabhuhu. Na karma phala sanyogam. Swabhavastu pravartate. Na kartrutvam na karmani. Lokasya srijati prabhuhu. Na karma phala sanyogam swabhavaha tu pravartate. Okay. Prabhuhu lokasya na kartrutvam. Na karmani. Na karma phala sanyogam srijati. Swabhavaha tu pravartate. There is a very clear sentence given, a fact, and a corollary as a small sentence. Okay. Prabhuhu. Now, this particular shloka, if you look at it, can be viewed from Vyashti and Samashti. Okay. Can be viewed from Vyashti and Samashti. Hopefully you all understand this word Vyashti and Samashti. Vyashti means Jiva Drishti. Samashti means Prapancha Drishti. Okay. Can be viewed from both. Because we have only one idea of this word called Prabhu, there is a very high chance that we will move to Samashti. Even if you take it as a Samashti example and superimpose on Vyashti, it is correct. Or if that knowledge is that I can understand the meaning is being told only as Vyashti, it is perfectly correct. You will understand when I explain it, you will understand why I am saying these two things. If you consider it to be Lord and the whole cosmos and understanding how that is working and superimpose on yourself, no problem. If you didn't look at it as that Srishti at all, but you looked the same shloka only from yourself, it is perfectly correct. Then you have understood it perfectly. Why? Prathama Shatkam is Jivaha and not related to Ishvaraha. Okay. And grammar also doesn't allow to go there. That is another problem in this shloka. Let us see. Prabhuhu. What is Prabhuhu? What is Prabhu? What is blind? That which has got blindness, the person who has got blindness is blind. No, it's not an answer. I am asking what is blind. If I knew blind, then blindness also I will know. So when I ask Prabhu, Prabhutvam is not an answer. Owner or master. The word Prabhu comes how? Prakarshena bhavati iti Prabhu. Prabhiti Prabhu. Where does it come? विभुच मे प्रभुच मे बहुच मे भूयश्च मे प्रभृति प्रभु. Okay, Prabhu. Prakarshena bhavati iti Prabhu. That one who is self-effulgent is Prabhu. What is self-effulgent here? Atma. Or Prabhu means Ishwaraha Lokanam Prabhu, which is the common sense knowledge. Technically, Prabhu means Atma. Okay. The common knowledge is Prabhu is overlordship. One who has got the overlordship is Prabhu. Atma has that overlordship. That is why he is called Prabhu. Are you able to get this? So Prabhu, if you take it from, because getting more confusion from that shloka, it further goes, Prabhu lokasya na kartrutvam. Lokasya na kartrutvam. What is lokasya? What is loka? World or people? People. World or people? Based on that, my next question will be there. Because it gives a problem in these words actually create problems now. If you say people, what is loka?
Universe.
Place. Loka. Bhuloka, Bhuarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Loka. Lokaha. Both are loka. Which loka are you referring to now? People. Okay. People should be in Ekavachanam or Bahuvachanam. Then how did lokasya come? Lokanam srijati. He made only one person. Of the people, it cannot come. Lokasya na kartrutvam. Lokyate iti lokaha is actually the translation of this word loka. It doesn't mean people, it doesn't mean place. It is state. Lokyate iti loka. The way I see it is called loka. Okay. Laukika, how did this word come? Paramarthika, laukika. In between people, so laukika. Transactional. So it's my view of looking at the thing, right? Lokyate iti lokaha. Bhuvar lokaha, suvar lokaha. The way I see it is that loka for me. If you look at it as people, it is that for me. If you look at it as place, it is that for me. If it is people and place, it is that for me. If it is a state of mind, it is that for me. All are correct. Then lokasya jatyeka vachanam is correct. All the lokas, whichever you take. I don't have to say sheeps. Ajaha is an example of all the animals. Jatyeka vachanam. Okay. So, Prabhu lokasya na kartrutvam. What is kartrutvam? Doership. He doesn't have any doership in any of the state. That means Jagrat avasthayam na kartrutvam, swapnavastham api na kartrutvam, sushupti avastham api na kartrutvam. This meaning you will never even think that it will be this way. Possible or not? Okay. Prabhu lokasya na kartrutvam, na karmani kartrutvam, na karmani. He doesn't make the object, he doesn't make the action, and he doesn't make the result of the action also. Nahi, dekho, Karya Karana Sanghata, in that Prabhu is not involved at all. It is just happening. मिठाई देखा तो मुझे पसंद आया, आत्मा का इसके साथ संबंध क्या है? मेरा वासना जो मेरा सूक्ष्म शरीर में इज कमिंग आउट व्हेन दिस आईज आर लुकिंग एट द मिठाई, even if there is mithai or no mithai, the atma is going to bless it that way only. जैसा लाइट का संबंध मिठाई के साथ नहीं है, वैसा आत्मा का संबंध मिठाई के साथ नहीं है. Then who is running towards the mithai? I, the jiva with vasana is running. So who is actually running with the mithai? Mithai is prakriti. My sthula sukshma sharira is prakriti. One prakriti running behind another prakriti. That is called law of nature. What is law of nature? Prabhu has got nothing to do that. When we say universal law, the universe decides a law because of its gunas. Sattva, rajo gunas, tamo guna are actually deciding the law, how things have to happen. The next change is happening to move it ahead. If water is flowing from one place to the other, is gravity making do it or gravity is blessing? Because of gravity's blessing, it is going from one place to other. The gradient which is formed is making, that is the law. Correct? Unless you break the law and you have something else, that it will not go. Other than that, in all natural situations it will go. Prabhu has nothing to do there. He didn't create the law also, because it is Prakriti's law. He was not a party to create this law also. Gravitational law he didn't create. Prakriti's gunas created this gravitational law. Are we clear? Huh? He is only blessing. Even if a law is created, it is broken, it is upheld, it is dissolved, he is only blessing it. Are we getting it? So to what level they are going and telling that this is what the Atma is, that is by telling so many things and not exactly telling what the Atma is. They are giving a clarity in such statements. So, na kartrutva, wait. Prabhuhu lokasya na kartrutvam na karmani na karma phala sanyogam. That we have already seen, na karma phala sanyogam. Okay. Srijati. Now, srijati here can be tishtati. Prabhuhu tishtati. He is simply there. If you consider the whole thing as the cosmos, Prabhuhu Ishwaraha lokam srijati, without participating as God. We say God operates. He is the generator, he is the operator, he is the destroyer. And the biggest reality is he never does anything. He only blesses the natural law of generation, operation and destruction, which is Prakriti's niyama based on gunas. He never gets involved in it. So God does everything, God never does. He is incapable of doing it, I will put it that way also. Then who is doing it? Me, the Jiva, is doing it. Me, the Jiva, is viewing the way how the Prakriti is doing it.
In that says Anadi, when Brahman and Maya is there, the Ishvara as a concept is coming out. It has to be there.
No, who is bringing Ishvara as a concept? Who bought this Ishvara as a concept? For what? Why did you bring Ishvara as a concept? Okay, Tattvavada talks about what concepts? Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Bandhana, Moksha and Moksha Sadhana. Correct? Jiva, clear. Jagat, clear. Why this blessed Ishvara had to come? It is only to satisfy certain logical questions of ours we have to bring someone called Ishvara. Otherwise it is very difficult to go from there to Brahman. Directly going to Brahman is very difficult. So we look ourselves into a mirror without any imperfection, and that image, which is a Superman, we call it as Ishvara. Can there be an Ishvara which you have never even imagined as any object? Can that be an Ishvara for you as a concept? For any religion for that matter. If someone says that we don't believe in an idol, for us it is just blank, nothing. But that blank is also a concept which I have got. If you say book, that is a concept I have got. If you say fire, that is a concept I have got. If you say any animal as Ishvara, that is a concept I have got. Vahanas, Narasimha. It's a concept which I have got. So I have the concept of Ishvara only with an item which I know, because then I can correlate to that, and I need something to remove my imperfection and show that there is something much bigger. It's a concept I have created. Why boldly I will tell you? Because moksha is even breaking that concept. Bandhana with Ishvara is not moksha. If Ishvara was Shashvata, why will you break bandhana with Ishvara? And that is what Dvaita believes. So we say it's a pole. We bought a pole to volt. Then I dropped the pole. So I created an Ishvara so that it logically justifies to my this itching mind. So many queries come. I can very nicely put on this Ishvara, who is a big master magician who can do anything. And I need to keep my mind fixed on some object. I need it, otherwise it will waver. So I have this kuti called Ishvara, which is called bhakti then. That is why that Chaturvida bhakti even breaks that. Artho jijnasur artharti jnani cha bharatar. Jijnasu has only Ishvara. Jnani has even dissolved Ishvara concept. So it's a conceptual item. Very rationally when we look at it, we bring. So if I have to transact a milk to from that vessel to my mouth, I need a cup. I pour the milk into the cup, bring it to my mouth, I transfer the milk in, throw away the cup. The cup only helps me to transport the milk from there to inside, but the cup doesn't participate in it. Like that my concept of Ishvara is.
Administrator.
Not administrator, administrator means he is a part in it. Here, technically speaking, you have to call it a catalyst, who is pseudo participating but actually not present in it. For us, whenever we feel, we think he is present, but actually he is not participating. But without him, things will not happen also. Because our rational mind will stop, no, ye sab bakwas hai, and you will stifle your own growth. So you need an Ishvara there. Because we have limitation, you need a concept without limitation, and only if you tell Srishti, you do not have logical answers, so you need to have what you call as a joker card, a Superman who can do anything and everything. That is our Ishvara. Only after a particular maturity we will understand it that way. Tab tak darege Ishvara ko aisa bol rahe to. That is the whole idea. Otherwise Vedanta you will never be able to take it ahead. Advaita Vedanta is even, because Ishvara is also what? OC reflected in small rc is Jiva. OC reflected as capital RC on a big RM is Ishvara. Param plus Atma, Jiva plus Atma, remove Param, remove Jiva, Atma equal to Atma. So who created Param Atma? Okay, who created Jiva Atma? I cannot deny it, because in today's ignorance, I know this Jiva is present. For us to know that I have an ignorance, I have to accept the fact that what I know is first correct. It's knowledge. then I prove it that it is wrong knowledge and hence I am ignorant. So first I have to accept that what I have, even if it is wrong, is correct. So me as a small RC is an existing jiva, I can never say no to it. If you start negating RC as not there, then RM, small rm, capital RM, nothing is required, and OC will not even be reachable as a concept. Look at it. So it's a very nice way, the way they have bought that concept. Very logically they have bought it. Otherwise we would have thrown it and never come to OC at all. OC is so difficult to even explain and express. It's only through small RC, small RM, then bring that small RM to capital RM, then you create a capital RC, and then you see that small RC or capital RC, both are dependent. What is behind both is only one OC, and then I drop both. That is the way it is going. So Jiva, small RC, Jagat, capital RC, Ishvara, who is that part of the capital RC which is making everything do, which is also capital RC only. Then Bandhana is my ignorance, understanding RC is the only thing and not OC, or capital RC or small RC. Either Ishvara is doing everything or I am doing everything. Both are wrong. Mithya jnanam, that is ajnanam, that is bandha. Once we understand that there is an OC and I am that OC and I have got nothing else, all the RCs are happening the way it is there as a part of Prakriti. I am Nitya Buddha Shuddha Mukta Purushaha, and that is what the whole teaching of Vedanta is. Correct? So I create a capital RC which is Ishvara for me. Knowingly or unknowingly, I have created light from childhood, it is there. You go to any person, they may call it law of nature, they may call it Bhagavan, they may give some name, but Vidhata, they will say, there is someone who is managing this. There is some intelligent stuff. I don't know what it is. I can't express it. I have my limitation, but I know for sure it is there. Why? Because I can see cause effect very clearly happening. So what we did, who manages this cause effect? उसको एक नाम देके ईश्वरा बोलो उसको, कर्म फलदाता ईश्वरः. The more you start learning, वो ईश्वरा को ड्रॉप करो. पहला एक ईश्वरा बनता है पोल, बाद में ईश्वरा को ड्रॉप करने का. समझ में आ रहा है? करेक्ट? तेरा मन दूसरा किधर है? क्वेश्चन पे बोलो. That is also a concept you have created to pacify yourself.
Unaffected by Maya, Sadhuna. So that.
Huh?
Unaffected Maya.
They are all, 1 minute, they are all, okay. From a Paramarthik standpoint, Brahma Satyam. Now tell me, Rama Satyam, Krishna Satyam or Mithya? Simply tell me that. Correct? Come to the next level, Vyavahara. Every Jiva is Satyam. So Rama is Satyam and Krishna is Satyam. You can't be in that boat and look in this boat. You either decide, if I'm in that boat, that is it. I come down to this boat, then what you are saying, that is why it is very difficult to go from the lowest where we are to go to the highest. We are today in Pratibhasika Satyam, Ajnana. We do not even know what Jnana is, then we can compare whether we are in Ajnana, right? Then you have Paramartha. So with such a big jump, you create a Vyavahara in between, as though it is Satyam. And when you go up, that is the time you understand this is also a Mithya. Correct? So sitting there, you can't say that a portion of that, see Rama and all, okay, Ishvara, huh? Then my question is, who is Karthik? No, I am not Ishvara. then it is Ajnanam now. Either everyone are there or no one is there. In Jnanam, it has to be that way. It is tough to accept. Why? We have been cultured, we have been brainwashed right from childhood that way. Pure Jnanam does not see any of these things. Very clear it is. That is why it is tough to accept it. That is why you need more sadhanas to logically answer these queries, and that clarifies, okay, that is mananam. Then you accept, yes. Now first you are saying, sir, yes, samajh mein nahi aa raha, ye galat hai. Now you are ready to say, yes, I understand, but when you come from paramarthika to vyavaharika, so there is a improvement. Afterwards you will say, I am only looking at it as paramarthika. I have shut the antenna of vyavaharika. No problem at all. Sitting one place, you can't see the other. It will be very difficult, and this is where people always feel Vedanta is very tough, because they never change the antenna when they go to different loka. Lokasya srichati. This loka is only pratibhasika satyam, paramarthika satyam, vyavaharika satyam. You sit in pratibhasika and then you talk about paramarthika, it will not work. You will see lot of contradictions. Then you will say, then that time I don't have the guts to say that I am not knowledgeable, I have to learn. I will say, this is all stupid. Instantaneously we will say, that is stupid. Hey, it's a bakwas hai. But I have understood it wrongly. Getting it? Right. Chalo. So, coming back to this shloka. Prabhuhu lokasya na kartrutvam. Even if you consider it as srishti, this Lord did not create any of the loka. Neither karmani within that loka, nor the karma phalam. Srijati means creation. Then what is happening? That second part is the most. First is a statement of fact, you will agree. Now is the knowledge coming out. Swabhavaha tu pravartate. This word tu means what? Tu. Very important. In the earlier shloka, eva word was there. I don't know how many of you all registered that. Eva word. What is eva? Only. It's an emphasis there. Okay, same way here, two word is there. All the single alphabet words are there, na? Both dangerous atom bomb hai. Because they give a lot of clarity in that statement. Two means what? Indeed. Only. Like eva, it is another meaning. Apitu. But also. Indeed. Pravartate means what?
Actions are happening.
What is pravartate? Don't read the meaning from a book and come, you will have a problem, because now I am analyzing that words. That word, the book meaning, even I have it in front of me, I could have told it and gone. What is vartate?
Vartate is it is there. Happening. It is there.
Happening. Correct? What is pravartate? Prakrishtena vartate. Indeed, very much happening the way it has to happen. Tu pravartate. Indeed is progressing, or indeed is happening the way it has to happen. What? Swabhavaha. Now comes the key word here. In this shloka, this word is the key word. What is swabhavaha? What is swabhavaha?
It's the tendency.
Tendencies, nature. inherent, prakriti, swabhav, habit. What is bhava? See how we are going to now dissect this word. What is bhava? Huh? Bhava, bhavana, bhava.
Manner.
Bhavana is feeling. Bhava is what you are. Correct? Swabhava means what? Inherently what you are. What is inherently what you are? No. Ignorance, here it is. See, that word is so beautiful. Swabhava. Who am I, Swabhava? Ignorant person. My ignorance is making everything happen. Because of my ignorance, I feel Prabhu is doing everything. Swabhava eva pravartate. You can also say Swabhava means nature by itself is doing. No, it is my ignorance. It is now here referring to knowledge. So I don't have the right knowledge. My wrong knowledge, which is my ignorance, my ajnanam is my Swabhava, is making Prabhu doing kartrutvam, karmani, karma phalam also. But actually he has got no connection with it. Now let's see the meaning. Prabhuhu lokasya na kartrutvam. This Prabhuhu, the overlord, doesn't connect himself or herself or whatever itself with this lokyate iti lokaha, the happenings. Right? Na karmani is not an instigator of making things happen in that loka. Right? Na karma phalam, even if it happens, he is not the person who is giving the result. He is neither creating the cause, he is neither making the cause to run, he is neither connected with the result. God, job is given up. Are you clear? Then who is making it? My ignorance is making feel that he is doing it. See the statement how it is given. If you, the same thing can be given as a different meaning. But here the, why? Go to the previous shloka. What is the previous shloka saying? The previous, Vashi dehi sarva karmani manasa sanyasya navadvare pure na eva kurvan na karayan sukhamaste. Correct? So this dehi is sitting and not doing anything. Things are happening by itself. But me, that ignorant person, is thinking what? There is an instigator who is doing it, who is making it happen, and who is seeing that the karma phala is coming. And I always बोलते हैं ये तो भगवान का दिया. समझ में आ रहा है? Or even if you go inside, this Atma is making do. Atma is not doing anything. Not, or knowing that Atma is not doing it is not Swabhava. It is Jnanam. But considering that Atma is the doer, he is the God, is Ajnanam, which is my Swabhava, which is my nature. Because I am born with Ajnana. When did Ajnana come? From when Srishti was there. From when Brahman was there, Ajnanam was also there. That is Swabhava to be. समझ में आ रहा है अभी? हाँ, कैसा क्लियरली वर्ड मीनिंग जाएगा तो फंस जाएगा इधर. इन दिस श्लोकास दे आर ट्रिकी श्लोकास. स्वभावः सुखम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. ओके, स्वभावः तु प्रवर्तते. सो the Atma creates neither the doership nor the objects nor the contact or the results of the action, but Maya operates. Maya is ignorance. That is what is operating the whole thing. My ignorance of not knowing the truth makes me feel that what is happening is the truth. What is Maya? What is Maya? How is Mithya? Or how is Mithya defined as? What is the truth? Not knowing the truth and moving enamored round and round on the false understanding of the truth is Maya. That's why it's called Maya Jal. एक बार उसमें फंसेंगे तो उधर से ही उधर घूमेंगे, because every joint which you will take is a part of that system only. And how to break it? Only when you come out of that system. Right? When two vehicles are moving in the same direction or opposite direction, the speeds are different, you feel, but in reality it is not there. It is my perception. The moment, how will I know that that is not there? Only when I come out of the vehicle and become a stationary system and see both, then I understand it. If I am inside that system, I will never understand it. I will always rationally justify why things are happening through that system, क्योंकि मैंने चश्मा ही एंटीना वो डाला है. समझ में आ रहा है? Right? So, to make us understand, he says very clearly, come to the Paramarthika scale, then you know what Vyavahara is. So, if you are, when you look at a coconut tree standing down, the tree looks very tall. It's very big. But you go up the Everest and look at this tree, it is so small, very tiny. When you look at it from Paramarthika, this Vyavahara will become very, very tiny. But when you sit in Vyavahara or even Pratibhasika, this will look as a very, very difficult stuff. So the only answer is to elevate ourselves up and then look at it, then clarity comes. Is it clear? Okay. Very nice verses which gives clear idea of how to change the perception, how to change the outlook. Right? Okay. Then from here we'll go to the next shloka. Nadatte kasyachit papam. Nadatte kasyachit papam. Nachaiva sukritam vibhuhu. अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम. समझ में आ रहा है? तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः. How nicely he has now brought it into words which we will understand. Now you see the connection between the previous shloka and this. Correct? And he clearly calls all those people, all the people, human beings who are blessed and endowed with intellect because they are human beings, as jantavaha, jantu. Why? They are not using their intellect. Why? They are enamored by this problem and they remain as any other four-legged or six-legged or eight-legged animal only, although being with two legs. Very, very clearly now he has brought the crystallized version. Why? The moment you say na karmani na karma phalam, na adatte kasyachit papam, na adatte kasyachit papam, nacha eva sukritam vibhuhu, ajnanena avritam jnanam, tena muhyanti jantavaha. Vibhuhu na kasyachit papam, nacha eva sukritam adatte. Papam equal to dukkham, sukritam equal to sukham. Karma, karma phalam, sukham, dukkham, karma phalam, papam punyam, sukham, dukkham. So from that karma angle, he has come to straight result angle now. Okay. If he does not do any karma, he doesn't participate in the karma phala, he is not connected to karma phala, then kasyachit papam vibhuhu na kasyachit papam. Where is the question of papam for this vibhuhu? Okay. Nacha eva sukritam sukham punyam. Na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham. Correct? Exactly the same thing. So, vibhuhu na kasyachit papam, na cha eva sukritam. Datte is to give, adatte is to get. Adatte. He never receives punyam or papam, sukham or dukkham. He is beyond all that. Is it clear? Then what is happening? Mama ajnanena jnanam avritam. What is jnanam? Here is the question. What is jnanam? Huh? Jnanam. Avritam means covered. So my knowledge is covered. My knowledge is covered. Hare? If I have that knowledge, why should it be covered? Huh? No, no. Why should it be covered if I have the knowledge? For example, if I have the knowledge, see, like, I have been 15 years back, I have gone to a place in Nagpur. Let's imagine. After 15 years, I went there again. Pura change ho gaya. It was not like this, but something was, I fairly. So, ajnanena jnanam avritam. I understand. In this, either I have jnanam or I don't have jnanam. Either I have knowledge or I don't have knowledge, right? He is not saying that. He is saying my ignorance covers my knowledge. That means I have knowledge as a fact. I have knowledge as a fact he is giving. Don't say I am ignorant. I have knowledge as a fact. Mama jnanam avritam is covered by what? Mama ajnanam. What is ajnanam? Ignorance. My ignorance covers my knowledge. Huh? Can you understand in English? My ignorance covers my knowledge. Huh? If knowledge is there, where is ignorance? Can ignorance? It's like saying, you know, this darkness has covered the light. Huh? If light is there, darkness is not supposed to be there. Are you getting the problem in such statements? How do you logically answer such a statement?
When the clouds cover the sun.
What does that mean? Cloud is different, sun is different. Cloud and sun have got two independent existence, I will say. Jnanam and Ajnanam doesn't have two independent existence. Both are dependent on each other. If one is there, the other. It is like saying heads and tails. Either one can be there. Unless it is Shole's Sikka. But there the other one is not there. That the other one is not there. Here he is saying both are there, one is covering the other. Such a very... this is where you need clarity on such shlokas. That means first we have to understand Jnanam Asti. I am knowledgeable. Of what? Aham iti sakshat. Who does not know themselves? That I, that sentient being is there. Every Jantavaha knows it. Then what we do not know? Its true nature we do not know. I am misinformed of its true nature. That is Ajnana. I have imagined it to be something else and superimposed something else on it, and that is ajnanam. That crystal is there, I know, but near the crystal there is a blue color flower which makes the crystal look blue. So I say it's a blue crystal, that is ajnanam. I know gold is there, but I say this is a golden bangle is an ajnanam. The bangle is the ajnanam which is superimposed on the gold. Hence, both can be there here. It is not ignorance. It is misconception of the right knowledge, which is called wrong knowledge, which wrong knowledge is equal to ajnanam here. So when I have the wrong knowledge which is covering the intrinsic right knowledge, then what is my actual effort? Is to remove the wrong knowledge, because then I don't have to put in a right knowledge. The right knowledge anyway is there. And where is this told? 3rd chapter. Dhume navriyate vannihi yatha darsho malena cha yadol be navrto garbha tatha tene tam avrutam. Correct? Avrutam jnana yogena jnaninam nitya vairinam. See the connection so beautifully. So this avaranam is my problem. And because this avaranam is there, what happens? I am deluded. Yena muhyanti. And I am like a jantavaha. As though this intellect is not there, I behave. I am completely deluded because my true knowledge which I have already is covered by my wrong, false knowledge about myself. No one else, huh? I have a true knowledge of myself, but it is like I am what I am. But every day I put a big thick layer on my face to go out to show how wrinkles are not there. Ajnanena vratam jnanam. In that what? I am not just fooling others, I am fooling myself also. Yena muhyanti jantam. See, only with examples you will come to know. I have got nothing against you all putting what you want. But examples help to understand. You all do what you want. Correct? So, like that, in our own knowledge, we cover it and then we get deluded. And that is what makes the whole pravritti happening. The srishti is happening because of my ignorance. If my knowledge is there, there is nothing called srishti, because it's all a mithya vastu. Correct? Is it clear? Huh? Okay. What is the time? Yeah, it's 11:05. We can stop it here with this 4 shlokas. So, jnanena avrutam tena jantavaha muhyanti. They are deluded. Once more I'll read it. The Atma neither takes papam nor the punyam of anyone. Discrimination is veiled by ignorance. Hence, beings are deluded. This discrimination, wrong understanding. That, see, what is this discrimination? What is this discrimination?
Right and wrong.
Where? No, not right and wrong. Where? Which discrimination we are talking about? No. What is Viveka? Nitya anitya vastu vivekaha. That discrimination which is nitya vastu, which is Atma, and anitya vastu, that anitya vastu I consider it to be nitya vastu, and that consideration covers my knowledge of nitya vastu, which anyway I know that I always say I have an Atma. I have an Atma is discriminated wrong knowledge when you say I am Atma. Sharira covers the Atma, as though covers. Here also we have to put the word as though. Otherwise people will logically feel Atma is so small, the Sharira is bigger than that. No. Okay. As though the Sharira covers the Atma, same way my Ajnanam is covering my Jnanam, And due to this, my delusion comes. Because of the delusion, I feel that every sentient being is connected with whatever is happening in the Prakriti. Karya, Karana, Sangata, on and on with that. Okay. Again, don't misinterpret that I should stop all the action because this is all. No. Action will continue. I should disengage myself with Karya Karana Sangata because that is Prakriti which will always be there. I will feel hungry, I will eat. If I eat, I will sleep. If I sleep, I will shit. I will take bath. I will do everything. I will talk to people. I will do everything like any other person. But I am not connected by it, by my mind, because I am valuing the higher one which is blessing all this to happen rather than what is being blessed. अगर एक प्रश्न पूछा, मंदिर में भगवान को आप देखेंगे कि आप प्रसाद लेंगे, विच इज बिगर? भगवान का दर्शन बड़ा है कि प्रसाद लेना बड़ा है? हाँ, this is where that
Prasad is itself is blessed by it.
so where should you go and hold? प्रसाद का पीछे जाना है कि दर्शन इटसेल्फ हो गया तो वो बहुत बड़ा चीज है? समझ में आ रहा है? बिकॉज जो दर्शन दिया है उसने ही इस पदार्थ को प्रसाद बनाया है. उसका दर्शन से ही ये प्रसाद पदार्थ से प्रसाद बना है और हम प्रसाद का पीछे बैठे. हाँ. Are we able to understand? And he has not done anything in making this padartha prasad. His mere presence has made this padartha as prasad. He has not done anything. Think about it. It's exactly like that. This is very easy for us to understand because why? We have got that faith that it is not a murti, it is Chaitanya. But when it comes to us, I am so good for nothing. But that Chaitanya is there inside. I have always negated it. I have devalued the Chaitanya which I am. Why are you devaluating it? That means you have given a lot of value for all the other Prakriti related and its limitations. You have given a big value. So change of outlook is what? Why did he have to tell all this? Because Arjuna was no different than us. He looked at the Prakriti's one form called Dronacharya and Bhishmacharya, and he has another Prakriti where his mind started binding Bandhakatvam, Atraptikaratvam, Dukkha Mishritatvam with one Prakriti and other Prakriti, and forgetting that he is an Atma, they are the same Atma and no difference. Clear? Connected to Bhagavad Gita and the war. It is not some philosophy which is talking out of the place. Yeah, we need to always check whether he is reference to context वही है कि दूसरा ही कुछ बोल के जा रहा है. He is connecting it. Subtly, Arjuna has to understand that. That is why he started Nainam Chindanti Shastrani Nainam Dahati Pavakaha. उधर समझ में आता तो ये क्वेश्चन नहीं आता था. And Arjuna is no different than us. अगर हमें समझ में नहीं आया तो आप क्लास में नहीं आते थे. सिर्फ इसमें नहीं, भगवद गीता खत्म होने के बाद 4 उपनिषद के बाद भी still it will be there because it doesn't go overnight. It is a sadhana and slowly वो बोलते हैं ना, iron doesn't rust very fast. Slowly it will start rusting. Same way if you want to polish something, it will not happen. धीरे 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 धीरे, but regularly, consistently keep doing, one day it will work. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashasyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So next time we'll start with the 16th shloka, which is again a continuation of the 15th one, where it says Jnanam is the one which is going to remove all that. Okay? Hari Om. Yeah. Hari Om. Dhanyavada. Dhanyavada. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Mantralaya.